What's going on YouTube? Pistol Pete here. Today, you can see by the title, I got a budget one, a really budget one. It's on AliExpress. This one cost me shipped 15 bucks. So it's pretty cheap one. And so I thought I'd bring it to you guys. We'll put it through the paces, see if it's maybe an option if you want to buy one, if it's an option for you, if you think that's something you like. So let's get started with it. So let me show you here that sheath is pretty damn cheap. But again, $15 knife, right? So these are made in China, right? So nothing to do, single stitch, and it's actually like pleather. It's not real leather, it's that fake leather. Yeah, it even smells like plastic. It doesn't smell like leather, you know, thin, very thin material, button fastener, but it does the job, you know, thin belt loop here, which will probably break on you if you wear it, you know, too many times. But, you know, you pay for the knife mainly. A lot of these budget ones come with really crappy sheath, either nylon or this fake pleather type sheaths. If it's a good knife and it holds up great, you know, invest in a Kydex. You know, find a cheap Kydex maker and make a Kydex knife for sheath for it or whatever. But we'll see how this one goes. So take a look at this blade. So I mean, the look of it is not too bad. It's a little rough on the finish. You can see there the grind, the edge grind is a little bit, the bevel's a little bit off. It's not, you know, you can tell this was hand looks like handmade knife here. You do have the model number there, SKD-11, and then of course the description of it, the name of it is funny. It's just a very simple name. It's like something like a not even hunting, a high hardness cutting knife. High hardness cutting knife. So you got this fat, slight modified Tonto with a drop in it. 2 little holes here. It is 5 millimeters thick, not too bad. And you got about a 6-inch blade with a 4-inch handle. And so 10 inches overall. It just says hardwood handles. So, I mean, it is hardwood handle. It does come with a lanyard hole, and this came on it already like this from the factory. It did come fairly sharp. Let me see, hair popping sharp. Oh yeah, you know it is. It's hair cutting sharp. So, wow, I was surprised about that. So, you know, so from China for 15 bucks, you are getting a hair cutting sharp knife. So you know it's gonna cut paper easy. The handle, I'll have to admit, I already been playing with it and feeling it in my hand. I don't like the handle. It's too fat right in here. They need to maybe, you know, I might even do that. Take a grinder and grind it down right here or right here, because it's too fat. It kind of like, it feels too sharp of an angle. So I can feel that being a hot spot when chopping and stuff. It just feels like it. And then very little grip back here. So this, you can't even consider this a lanyard really. I'm gonna have to put a longer one on because you can't get your hand in that. It's just for decoration there. But you put a longer one on, put a lanyard, because I would, because it feels like it will slide out of your hand. It might be a good thrower because of that. But, and it is, let's see, it's fairly balanced. Check that out. Right at the end of the handle scale. So it's a pretty balanced knife. This might be a good little thrower. I might make this a thrower knife. We'll see how it holds up here. But I like the look of the blade. It looks pretty cool. Not too bad for the price and for what it is. A Chinese cheap blade. Like I said, I might grind this down, make this a little nicer. Feel in the hand, because it does feel a little weird in the hand. It does feel like I have a medium to large hand, and it feels kind of like kind of tight and kind of like, I can see this slipping out. There's no really, this right here is not a good enough, high enough hump to keep your hand locked in. If you have big hands, it kind of falls off. See, kind of goes past it. So we'll see. So I don't like the grip. The grip isn't ergonomic at all. It doesn't feel great in the hand. But again, 15 bucks. And I can modify it for that price. You know, I don't mind modifying a $15 knife, especially if it holds up really well. So let's put this through the paces and see how it does, man. See if you guys maybe want to buy this. Yeah, well, let's see, let's get at it. Let's start off with a can cut, then a bottle cut. See how this baby flows. Oh! Well, the dog got it, but it cut it almost in half. There's just a little bit left over hanging on. So let's try this little water bottle. Sorry, I don't have big water bottles, but I do have this little one here. Let's see how it holds. Let's see how it goes through that. Oh, that one went through like butter. Yeah, this sucker is sharp. Let's take some wax at the door and see how the edge holds up and how it feels in the hand. All right, not too bad, not too bad. The handle does feel a little awkward. The handle feels a little awkward, but I mean, I feel a lot of downward momentum when I chop, so that blade's chopping really well. And you can see it there for a smaller knife. For a 6-inch blade, it's moving chunks. Look at that. Let's do some hard ones. Let's check that edge. Nope, I don't see any damage. No rolls, no folds, definitely no warping. So far, so good. Let's see how it does cutting through some water hose here. So I have some just regular garden hose and see how it gets through it. See if it gets through it easier. It takes too much effort. We'll check it out. Like butter. Let's try that again. Almost. Yeah. There we go. A little bit of pull, a little bit of drag. It's not the cleanest slicer, but not too bad. Not too bad. Some feather stick of water hose. Not bad. Let's do some 4-foot drops and some hard downward throws. See how this baby, how balanced it is. See if the tip, see if the scales come loose. Right now, everything's still tight. Let's do it. Man, like an arrow. This thing is weighted pretty well. Oops. Hit it with my finger here. Let's see. Yeah, not bad. Okay, let's do some hard downward throws. Bam. Man, it's sunk in there nice and deep. Boom. Not bad at all. One more time. Boom. Oh, it was a little awkward. Man, took a big ass chunk out. See, is it picking that up? Big old chunk out of the wood there. Oh man. So yeah, no. Let's check out that tip, and it's a pretty fat tip. If you guys can see there, I don't think that's gonna bend. That's pretty good, unless it's super soft metal. The heat treat's jacked, but this one looks like it has pretty good heat treat so far. We'll keep going and see what happens here. All right, if you follow my channel, you know I like to do a penetration test, some downward chops, and see how deep it sinks in, see how the grind is, and go from there. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's pretty good. And it's pretty fat, short grind here, so it's not gonna dig in too, it's not like a flat grind. So it's not gonna sink in too deep, but it's good, it's not bad. I can't argue with that. Yeah, not bad at all. Let's take some wax out of this old hard oak headboard here and see how it chops it. Too bad. Again, threw it pretty good. Again, for this smaller knife, this thing's chopping pretty damn good. Not bad. Getting through it. Fairly easy. I'm going down on that hard too, that edge. We'll take a look at the edge once I'm done here. See, my grip is slipping, so this is a little slick, like I said, a little bit awkward. The handle's definitely not ergonomic. But it's doing the work. It's doing the work. Almost there, guys. Yeah, get some. Ooh. Whole thing snapped. Let's check out that edge. No warping, no chipping, no rolling, no folding. Still feels sharp. Heat treat is on point. Let's see how it does with a bit of feather sticking here. See if it how the geometry of the edge is here. It does have like a little soft little half choil type thing. It's not a deep choil. It is a little sharp. I mean, you can see it. You can definitely strike a ferro rod right there. The corners are pretty damn sharp, so we'll see how it does with the finger, if it creates any hot spots there. And this again is not really good feather sticking wood. This stuff is dry, old, hard shit, so it's not going to be that great, but you can still do it. I mean, just a lot of this stuff's going to just fall off onto the log though, right? It's not going to stay on here like I would like to show you guys, but we'll get a few. And you could definitely use it to create a fire with it. Well, too bad, not so bad. Not so bad, I could say. Not too much of a hot spot. Right here, these jimpings a little bit. I wish they left these little notching here out, this fat, crazy jimping. It would be a lot better if these weren't here, just flat with the blade like here, because it does kind of bother my thumb a little bit while I'm doing it. But, I mean, it's not a deal breaker. If you had gloves on, it wouldn't phase you at all, but doing this without gloves, it does. You do feel it. You do feel it. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely can feather stick, that's for sure. Let's chop some of this off. Okay. Yeah, it's too fat of a stick to do a spear or anything, but you can do it. It'll take a while. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that, but it can be done. Let's see how this little bad boy batons. So I don't have a bunch of good stuff, but this, you can tell this is some knotty, twisty shit. For this size knife should be okay. It's gonna give it a little challenge here. Maybe not. Look at that. Man, maybe not. Let's try that again. Boom! Easy. There's that fat twist there. See that? Can you guys see that twist there? The knot? Man, let's see. Oh, straight through that knot. No damage at all. And that's some hard, dried shit. Let's try one more piece, and then we'll move on. What else do I have? Oh, here we go. I got this one here. This log here. And again, all my stuff is dried crap, dude. Like rock, petrified wood. Let's break this in twine. No issues. As Steins versus Knives would say, that's sexy. Man, that is sexy. Yeah. Easy. Let's check that out. Boom. Bam. And as Scab from Carboys Outdoors would say, in twain, son. Right, time to give this baby a throw. See how she flies. And if anything falls apart or how it handles it. Let's see. Oh, man, that thing flies great. It is balanced very, very nicely. Very nicely, I would say. Let me go back a little bit further here. I'm going to stand back about 10 feet here, so that should be good. Let's see. Bam. Man, that thing flies amazing. Just amazing. Oh, I threw the screwdriver earlier. It's in there deep too. Okay, now I'm gonna grab it by the blade and then see how she flies. Do a half spin here. Ooh, missed. Missed. All right, let's try that again. Any damages? Nope. A little dusted up, but no damages. All right, buddy, move, move. Go, boy. All right, let's see. You guys in frame? Yeah, you are. All right, here goes. Bam. Now I'm getting it. Just got to get used to that feel. The balance is great. It's great. I just got to get used to the throw. Well, let's try that again. Boom. Look at that. Man. All right, that concludes my review of this cheap budget AliExpress knife. Again, I'll leave the link below so you guys can see where I got it from. 15 bucks. It's worth it, guys. It's worth it. I mean, I've bought more expensive knives that around 100 bucks that didn't hold up like these damn budget ones do sometimes. China will surprise you. It's a little rough on the fit and finish, but absolutely no warping. I feel along here. It's absolutely perfect. The edge, look at the edge. No nicks. No nicks, no folds, no chips, no rolls. Throwing it, the tip is still absolutely straight. It's a pretty thick, fat tip, but no tip deformation or bending or nothing. I mean, just straight as an arrow. Again, you're getting, since you're getting a budget, it's a little bit, the grind work's a little bit sloppy, a little bit, but nothing to complain about, nothing. For the money, you saw me batoning, throwing, missing the log. Handles held up great, no nicks, no chips in the handles from throwing it and missing it. Nice and tight, nothing came loose. They feel comfortable. I mean, comfortable-ish. This part right here is a little bit of a hot spot right in here. And I'm just gonna take that down with the belt sander, or sand it down a little bit right there, maybe with a Dremel. And so it's a little more fitting to the hand. But other than that, it's not too bad. It's a little small in the hand. If you have bigger hands, like I have about close to XL, it's a little bit tight in the hand. It makes you want to squeeze your fingers in tighter, but it's not too bad. It does seem to slide forward a little bit when chopping, but again, throw a lanyard on, tighten it tight, and that takes care of that problem. You won't have that issue. Yeah, for freaking 15 bucks. That's like a cheeseburger combo at any restaurant, at any fast food. For 15 bucks, just skip getting a lunch, take lunch that day, you know, make a sandwich, and then buy this knife. I mean, awesome. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how China, man, I guess they got that slave labor going on, but they push stuff like this out. It's quality, and I mean, this you could use this all day long. A freaking camping, hiking, makes an awesome freaking camp knife. So yeah, guys, highly recommend it. Okay, please like, subscribe, share, and until next knife, gun, or whatever.